guys, so what we're going to have a wee look at today is the Hot Wire Foam Factory Sculpting tool. Now it's a really good wee tool, this one. It's got a huge cable on it. It's got a 6-foot cable that's on top of the power supply. I have this one with the Crafter's power supply, which has a good cable to itself already. Can also be run off the Pro power supply, which allows you to vary the temperature of the wire, but the Crafter's supply for what I'm doing with the foam is quite adequate. So yeah, you can get it on its own very easily. It also comes in various different multi-tool packs. So want to go through what this is designed for doing. It's for taking and sculpting edges off a large block. I've heard of people using it to take and try and chop down large blocks of foam into smaller blocks. It's not really designed for that. That would really be your hot knife you'd go to for that, which I'll look at in another video. So what I'll do, guys, is I'll go and I'll pop this on and get a piece of foam I can take and show you how it operates. So guys, as always, when using your hot tools, remember to use them in a well ventilated area, as foams can give off nasty fumes, so it's always wise to have your area well ventilated. Now I've got my tool on. First of all, I'll use a piece of expanded foam just to give you an idea. We've got a nice rough edge there. Just as with any hot tool, when working with the expanded foams, the hot tools are very good at sealing your edge off for you to make it a bit smoother and a bit more manageable. When using a hot tool, let the tool do its work, because if you drag through, you cause other wee difficulties. The tool itself is designed to work with the temperature of the wire. It's not going to go any faster if you try and drag it faster. But that's the idea of what your tool's for. Just taking and removing and sculpting off your edges, as if you're wanting to design and alter the outside shape of your piece. These pieces, as you see, are all popping off nicely. Now if you're wanting to create a nice flat edge, take your fingers, pop them down on the arms, and your wire will stay much flatter and firmer. That's ideal for when you're doing things like cutting a stairwell. Those sorts of things. It's also great for taking it and getting smooth round details as well as firmer edge pieces. And you can take slightly wider curves also. But ideally this piece is absolutely fantastic for doing anything from rock formations, battleground areas, temple grounds, those sorts of things. Anything where you've got a nice open structure you're wanting to play with. This is absolutely ideal for all those sorts of things. So go on with a nice piece of extruded foam here where you're looking for a structural piece. This is also useful for taking long, thin slivers from a piece. As I say, remember, always let the wire do its work. That's what it's designed for, and it won't go any faster if you pull it. See, nice thin structure, and as you see, it's capable of producing super thin pieces. So if you're just trying to shave an area off something, this is absolutely ideal for it. Nice for softening down corners, or if you're wishing to alter the shape of your original piece. As you can see, taking this from its rectangular shape very simply. Well, a wee bit stuck there. If a piece gets stuck, just gently pull it off. There we go. As you can see, I'm beginning to get a slightly more pointed shape. So it's those sorts of things that you want to be doing with this tool. So Nice switch on the front, off switch, and switch it off at the power supply when you're done also. Cools down nice and quickly. As I say, these arms don't ever get warm. The only bit that gets warm is the wire. Always be careful, it does get very, very hot. Oops, nearly forgot. You can also take and bring the wire a little bit closer together. Never actually make your wire any shorter than 5 inches, but bring your arms together. As I say, this tool's on and it's hot, but these arms are nice and cool. But another little very special feature of this is that you can make a negative cut with it. You can actually make a cut down in through the side of something. So if you're wishing to make indents into things, or create a nice rock face or something along those lines, you can take and make your different shapes into things and pop them out. Yes, because they're negatives, it can be a bit more awkward to pop them out. If they're very small, you may need a set of tweezers just to do that. Just trying to go in with the nail. Just trying to be careful because my hot tool still is hot, and if you put the tool down you must always switch it off so that you know you're not causing any problems. But as you can see, those cuts go into the surface of the foam. And you can continue channels doing that also. So that's another really cool wee feature to this tool. And at the end of the day, anything that makes our life easier in this hobby and allows you to create the things that you want to, then that's what we're after. See? So guys, hope that's useful. Take care everyone.